Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have an update on Vampire Survivors, and it's actually a huge one. This time it was so much that it was split into separate parts, and the first one arrived. If you want to play the beta yourself, then just right click on the game, properties, betas, and you just have to select it. That works on Windows. I don't think it works on Mac because they have an entirely different version and stuff like this, but hey, on Windows it works. Let's quickly go over the stuff that is added and that is important. So we have huge things, 3 achievements, which is 1 new stage, including new enemies and events, hyper mode for the new stage, that is more or less a given, and a new game mechanic. Now, I was spoiled a tiny bit on what the new stage looks like, or rather what is different, and I'm super hyped, but I'm not sure if it is actually in the game, so I'll not spoil it. The tweaks are armor and HP bonus for Antonio, sure. HP bonus for Gennaro and Clerici, sure. Faster Croaky, makes sense, okay. Change colliders in Mad Forest, I like that because they were really annoying. I hope at least that they were changed in that way. Hidden stage items now have a 100% chance to appear. Now this is insane. What are these items? So first of all, I love that they are called items. Because I always call them items. And usually they are called passive weapons. Passive weapons are all the things on the bottom row, and here they are called items because they are on the floor, but overall I like the word items. What others? As in the inlaid library, we have the empty tome and the gold mask, right? You know about that. On the Mad Forest, we have the spinach, the clover, the pomerola, and the hollow heart. That might have changed now, I don't think so, but that might have changed. Now, apparently, there is something amazing, and that is probably the new game mechanic. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. They are to 100% appear now. Something might have changed. Let's check out the achievements. So, in case this is your first update video that I do, I go over everything. I cut out very little, so it's, an experience of the beta, in case you don't want to mess up your files, because stuff might change, but it rarely changes. Achievements. So yes, we have to reach level 14 inlaid library. I think all I have to do is just, go in and leave. So I'll do that right away. We have to find the Milky Way map. We just have to find it. Okay. Oh, that could be really hard to do. Might not get that done. Defeat the living armor in the dairy plant. Okay, then one thing I'm curious about is MissingNo still unlocked, and does he have the texture that I gave to him? No, okay. So the texture changed because I overrode it with the original MissingNo texture, but he's still unlocked, so that's really good. Because texture changes are super easy. Who should we play? I don't want to play MissingNo now because I just want to do stuff. Not yet discovered, okay. Ooh, look at this. So this reads stage 1, stage 2, then this will probably be stage 3. And challenge. I liked it a lot. Let's just go on the innate library. And we can instantly quit out and... Huh? So that didn't work. Because usually, when you did something in the past, it would already cross it off for the future. Well, I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, let's just quickly... Do we have growth? Oh my god. 83% growth? Anything super bad? Drake? Okay, I think I found a really good one. Growth, insanely high. Magnet, insanely high. Really good. Other things. Movement speed, bad, but doesn't really matter. Let's go for this. There we go. Oh! I totally missed. I'm actually level 40. Well, that was really fast. I mean, with 425%, you would expect that. So, let's quit. And there we go. We are now on the dairy plant. Let's check that out. And I want to do it with... Huh... Okay, I have very good news. We just have to play the third map. So, do we want to go for Cavallo or Mortaccio? I actually like both a lot. Let's just go for Cavallo. Why not? And there we go. Third stage. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is not good. Interesting. So let me follow the arrow. Oh, this weapon is horrible at start. What do I want to go for with projectiles? I guess Rune Tracer's really good with projectiles, right? So, I love the design of this map. It's so different, it's so good. Actually, I'm really surprised right now, I'm actually blown away. I didn't expect that. Like, I just expected a typical boring map, and the last one that was added was Green Acres, which, to be fair... yeah. Which, to be fair, was just the old Metaphors map, as far as I know, before it got updated. But, yeah, this looks lovely. Ooh, there's even... there's even an experience gem. Let's go up here. Okay, so candle spawning behavior is always in these things. What just happened? What just happened? I saw an exclamation mark, but what happened? Weird. Huh? Okay. Okay. They don't deal a lot of damage, that's good. But that was random. There's a sword guy. I guess it's like an elite, but it's not an elite. It could be an elite. Oh, yeah, hell no. Sorry. Okay, I shouldn't go for this. I honestly shouldn't have went for this. It's a mistake. So is this the range guys again? The exclamation mark? My senses are telling me level up right now because you'll regret it if you don't, but I want to have this arrow. Oh, it's actually really far away. Oh boy. Like the arrow is barely moving. Left, right. But I like the design of the new monsters, but I'm wondering, is it only them spawning? Right, that's not just me, it's just them spawning. Interesting. There's some chicken. I guess I don't need it. Okay, that's a new wave. 2 minutes, okay, so 1 and 2 minutes is the same. I mean 0 and 1. The first 2 minutes are the same is what I want to say. Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, they do a lot of damage. You don't get a lot of experience. Interesting. Let me just get the map. I would love to have the map. That's a wall. That doesn't look like a wall at all. Okay. Oh, I'm getting closer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I needed to farm more in the beginning, and this guy is just horrible on this map. Unless you land really good explosions. Okay, how long do you have to walk for this? Wait, what? Wait, this is so far away. Okay, yeah, I have a bad feeling. I have a really bad feeling. I think I actually need to go for the candle up. No, I'm gonna reroll. King Bible? Yeah, that could be good. This will take some time for me to get used to. Wait, I just realized something. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, maybe don't have curse on. That might actually be good. How much gold is this? Yeah, this, and this, this, this. Okay, so let's do this again with Motachio. I actually thought I removed it, and I just realized I never did that. Okay, that makes such a huge difference. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is a huge difference. I can do this in a separate run where I play Curse. So in case I cut out all of that, what happened was that I was playing with the Curse power-up, the first attempt, and I was struggling a lot because they are actually really powerful, these guys. Like, they are super powerful. The bone could not even kill them, the cross wouldn't kill them, and it was really frustrating. Fire Wand is actually decent now. I'm doing an actual tryhard attempt, so I want to win this. And there is an item on this map here that we want to find, on the green arrow there. Axe is really good. I don't know what to expect of this map. I talked about it a bit, but I'm just gonna repeat everything as if I never said something. The map looks absolutely stunning. The only issue I have is that I don't recognize some things as walls. Like this white thing here, that is a wall. I can't walk up there. really frustrating if you're running away, and usually when you run away you look where the enemies are and you look little where walls are, because walls are easily recognizable. But also, for example, this here, right? This is a wall, and while you might say it's easy to recognize if you just watch, while you're playing you just see that this looks like a different flooring. Like here, right? Different flooring. And that makes it really difficult sometimes. I don't think I actually need to go for the Tiragisu. I'm gonna be honest. Spellbinder? Spellbinder for... Ooh, that could be interesting. Would it be, though? Because it would also be really good for bone. I'll go for it. So the issue is you don't really level up on this map. It takes a very long time to get experience. So, yeah, I'll try my best to get there. But it might be super duper hard to do, even now without the curse. This is actually really good, these triggers. If you can kill them. Wait, they're so tanky. What the... I mean, the bone is kind of shredding them if he gets inside, but aside from that, it's not that amazing. Yeah, never mind, I'll not try to activate them again. On Curse, this map will be really interesting to see just how it works, what to do. I think you might even need to pick up Crown, like it's just necessary to kill these guys. Or to out-level them, rather. By the way, if you want to have an easy clear of this map, it's probably Imelda. Like, I'm going for him because it's a lot more fun for me. Yes, I said tryhard, but tryhard with this guy, okay? Imelda is probably the easiest one to do this, because she levels up so quickly that she's just always ahead of the enemies. That also means she maxes out earlier than anyone else, but at least with Curse, the biggest issue I had was I couldn't get there to the point where Motachio, Arca or so were good enough. And I'll do this in a follow-up video where I will play with Curse, obviously, and beat this. But right now I can't do it. It's too difficult for me. I have to get used to the map first. And I love that this map is actually really challenging. It's not like a sissy mode, like most of the other maps. Green Acres, while I love the concept, was really disappointing, because people were hoping for a challenge. And instead they just got, you know, a mix of a harder map and a weaker map. It's like, what's the point? Right. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want any of those. Do I want Magic Wand? No. Empty Tome, though. That is really good. So these red guys are insanely tanky. On Curse, I couldn't kill them. I think I needed like 8 cross hits to kill them. No, I don't even think that was enough, because you need like 2 Fire Wand hits. And Fire Wand deals an insane amount of damage. Like a crazy amount of damage. Now I'm gonna try something very risky, which is standing here until I die. The reason is I'm gonna stay in the bone. That is at least the hope. I'm gonna stay in the bone, which allows me to kill a lot of enemies, which should get me 1 or 2 levels. And now I can just run out with a bunch of experience. It was by far not as much as I hoped for. Okay, for a tryhard run that was really poor. But you know, this is when you take a gamble. It either pays off or it doesn't, and in this case it was absolutely horrible. I hope the bone would bounce around longer, especially with Spellbinder. And I just get like 3, 4 or 5 free levels. Okay, hold on. This is not the first time I see this. So this might have been meant with items. They actually meant items on the floor. That's interesting. Like, I think this is just supposed to be there. Okay, I could go for spinach, or I think I'll go for bone. I need the damage right now. I definitely need the damage right now. Rune Tracer could be really good, for sure. Definitely. Let's go for it. So when do we get... So when do we get our first projectile? We get it at level 20, right? So right now we are actually really weak, but at level 20 we will get really strong, or we will become really strong. Oh, and before you think like, what is Dex for a noob? Why was he doing this and stuff? Hey, I haven't played a lot with Bone. I don't really know how bouncy it is. I don't know how well it protects you as a character, and I just wanted to try it out to get some experience with that. Let's kill this guy. 1 good bone bounce and she should be dead. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should have went for Labora actually, instead of the Rune Tracer. I think, like, the thing is, it hurts to not pick something that has such a good synergy with your hero and with the passives that you pick up. But, like, Labora is, for example, just way too strong. I shouldn't have given that up. Also, why are these guys still shooting? There are so many of them. Okay, bone again, perfect. So now we have a tanky wave, I assume. Yeah, I'll use this tanky wave to run away. And just go towards the green arrow. Aside from the graphics and the enemy overhaul, what they look like and how fitting they are for the game, like, I just think it looks amazing and stunning. I really like that I had to deactivate Curse to play on this now. You know, because you shouldn't play on the hardest setting the moment you start something new. You should first try to understand how it works and stuff like this, but the power creep in the game was so high for heroes that you didn't need to deactivate Curse. It's like, once you get used to it, it's really easy to kill the enemies. Okay, so that's the first boss. That's like a fish. Are these Murlocs? No, they are like underwater thingies, right? Yeah, but he died super quickly. That's the power of the bone. That's just insanity. Let's see if they can actually get close to us, because I would bet not, because of bone. But maybe I'm wrong. I need to understand this weapon better. I played too little. But that's the only reason why I thought Motachio would be really good on this map, because I noticed we're getting flooded by enemies, and the point was to use bone, so it bounces around and kills all the people. And it seems to be doing a really good job with that right now. This would actually be a question of what would I want to evolve first. I think I definitely want to go for King Bible. Like, don't get me wrong, Death Spiral is really good, but Bible is a bit more reliable if you want to push. Or rather, you can make your own choices, right? Like, you can control it. That is a huge benefit. Empty Tome, perfect. It looks like the Empty Tome bug was fixed, by the way. Because the weapons just keep firing, instead of having an entire reload. Okay. So one thing I heard was that this arrow is insanely far away, and you really want to get going if you want to collect it. So I'll go run. Ooh. Nah, I'm not gonna do that now. That's a waste. Let's go for Spellbinder. I still need Duplicator and Spinach, yeah. I actually can't go for it. Good that I didn't pick it, because oftentimes I don't think a lot about what I want to do if I want to do a fun run. And later on I realize I messed up everything. That was a nice timing. Thank you. But down the line I'll need a vacuum. I don't know how the experience gathering on this map works yet. I have to figure that out. As in, how does it follow you when you walk around? Does it just teleport after you? When does it teleport after you? Stuff like this. So one thing I'm noticing that is a bit of an issue is the enemies just get stuck on objects, which is not optimal, right? It's a bit annoying if you walk around and no one is coming. Yeah, this triggered a trap again, so it seems to be the first one you step on. And there's the wave. We might actually kill the entire wave here. If we get a bone in, that bone will kill every... Yeah, do you see that? The bone that went in killed everything. Nice. Yeah, so now the waves are actually really good to do. Ooh, that's a tough decision. I'll go for the Empty Tome though. So, can these guys now kill me? It all depends on how much knockback they take, and how fast they die. No, they can't even get close. That's easy. We have a new projectile as well. Wait, how many times can you activate this? I just activated it again. Interesting. Like, can I do this again by just stepping on the same one after they are dead? Like now. Okay, that didn't work. There was a weird sound just now. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's a new trap. Interesting. I like the idea. And there's a 10-minute boss. Can I evolve something? Not even remotely close, because we are so far behind. I'll just pick it up, the chest, and, you know, get whatever I can get. Duplicator. Amazing. So I'm probably entirely wrong, but I think the bone will actually be strong enough to deal with whatever enemies get thrown at us. Like, the bone is a stupidly strong weapon that I sadly don't use enough, because I don't play a hero that uses it, and otherwise it's just too rare, right? Because the Motachio, he uses it, and I don't play him, pretty much, is the thing. But yeah, look at this. No one is coming close. Ooh, okay, this... Wait. No, there are gaps now. That's bad. Once there are gaps, the bones fly out and are gone. Still, the bone is keeping up. Wow. Impressive. I guess I'll just go for the X now. Because I need to max out something to upgrade it. Okay, let me move towards the top now. Well, actually I shouldn't have done that. I should have killed these guys first. There's way too much experience. Okay, bone. Perfect. Let me walk down and see if there's a red gem. There we go. Perfect. So it works the same way as everything else. Reroll. Bone. King Bible. Perfect. Yeah, I think we are doing really well. Another bone. Now it's maxed out. That is good and bad. Ooh, a clover. Hello there. It's both good and bad, because we are still missing a passive. What is the last one? It was something to evolve something, right? No, it wasn't. Spinach. Oh yeah, it was something to evolve something. Ooh, what is this? Is this a boss? That looks like a boss. Yeah, he's super... No, wait, yeah, he's a boss. Amazing. I should have thought for a second and realized that I could just evolve something if I wait a bit. Well, I guess that's not gonna happen. So right now, I can't see anything that would kill me. By that I don't mean that I think I'm invincible. I mean that of all the stuff that I know that exists in the game, I don't think anything can get close to me. Which again, doesn't mean anything, because there's only new stuff on this map so far. But the thing is with bone, if it's big enough, even if the enemies get really close, it bounces around so quickly. It's similar to the rune tracer being stuck next to the table, right? It bounces around so quickly that even a level 1 rune tracer can kill everything. Ooh, that looks interesting. Nah, they are not doing anything. Yeah, Candelabrador is probably the best one to focus on right now, just to have bigger bones. Like, this entire build is pretty much just bones. Look at the ridiculously low kill count. That is insane. It's nothing. But I have to keep in mind that I sacrificed 1 life of mine, which is... It was a bad decision, okay? You're free to flame me for that, because that was horrible. If I would have gotten out of it what I hoped for, I think it would have been fine, but I just wasted it. But if you don't test out stuff, if you don't get, like, if you don't figure out stuff, then... Oh, spinach, perfect. Then how are you supposed to do something? How are you supposed to improve something, right? Okay. Also, cross is... I'll not take cross anymore. That was overkill. We already have bone. Bone does the same thing. Ooh, oh. Okay, these guys take barely any knockback. That could be a problem if they become tankier and I can't deal with them anymore. Brazier. Perfect. Brazier can actually be bad for bone, as stupid as it sounds, but we are only used to circumstances where we just kill everything, right? But if you have braziers, then the bone will move so fast through enemies, because they can't fill out the gaps and it will move out. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly what will happen. I'm just saying this is a scenario where it would be worse, and I gotta check out if this will happen. Like, if it flies out, it kills someone, and for example here, to the left, goes through the gap that was created, and then it doesn't bounce back, then we lost a projectile. But it's so easy to deal with them now. It's actually insane how strong the bone is. Wait, where's the empty... Oh no, the empty tome bug is not fixed. No. The King Bible just disappeared for so long. Ah, that's not good. I mean, it's not the worst either, but it's still like, I hope they would be fixed. It's not even a bug, I think, because what happens is it just, you know, recalculates the cooldown of the weapon. And then it waits for the entire cooldown the weapon would have, right? So like, for example, the fire wand, or like the animation start pretty much. And the animation start plus the new cooldown. And that is a very long time for some weapons, like the King Bible that rotates for what, 7 seconds? That is so good. King Bible is maxed out, really good. And I think this was already it. Let's just go for Brazier here. And now I'll just keep walking up. I think I'm maxed out. Now, the cross is not a horrible weapon. It does have its uses to push back the enemies. It's just that I could have chosen better things to do that. Ooh, is that Neptune? That... The graphics are so amazing on this map. Penta chest. Let's go. And we have the Unholy Vespers. That is actually what I wanted first, so that's really good. The rest is okay, but I don't even think we have that much that we can go for, right? Yeah, I mean, Empty Tome would have actually been quite good. So let's just walk up and try to get there. Oh, do you see the arrow bend? How it goes over? We must be insanely close. But okay, there it is. But that was easy. Let's go. Perfect. Well, we got the Milky Way. So now, if you press escape, yeah, do you see that? It shows... Oh. Okay, so it always shows... What is show guides? Hide guides. Show guides. Hide guide. What? Oh, do you see that? They're like pointers. Oh, that's so cool. Let's get that stuff, just for fun. Ah, the fake walls. I mean, they are walls, but for me they don't look like walls when I see them. So, normally at 18 minutes bosses spawn on other maps. I wonder if it's the same here. Is that a boss? It looks like one, right? Oh yeah, easy. That was hella easy. Nice. Death Spiral. So I think on Curse, Motachio might still work, as long as you get the bone up early enough. I think this is just mandatory to do it with him. You need the bone, you need the candelabrador, you need the empty tome, maybe even the duplicator. I don't think the duplicator would be needed, like early on, just to survive. But it's still really good to have it. Spellbinder obviously also helps, but it's not needed as long as you attack fast enough, right? That was so good. And we got through level 40, that means we level up a lot quicker now. I'll actually go for spinach. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me go for fire wand. And there we have the attract orb. Perfect. Yeah, it's a weapon. Like, it's considered a weapon, but he called it items. Ooh, look at that fancy guy. Isn't that the boss that we have to kill? I think so. There we go. It will take too long to save this chest. Like, it will take way too long. Also, the Rune Tracer was a huge miss. Like, I shouldn't have picked that one up. It's just useless. What would have been better instead of Rune Tracer? Labora, obviously, if I would have known that the Attract Orb is on the map. What else? Because I'm also thinking I shouldn't have taken the Cross, right? So what would have been good instead of Cross? I mean, Garlic is always insanely good to just push away the enemies. But another thing that I'm considering, but this depends on how this game continues, is Pentagram. But Pentagram is always a consideration of mine that means very little. So what I would like to have is a Freeze, or an NFT, or a Rosary. Preferably actually a Rosary. NFT maybe. Actually, Freeze could also be way better. Well, something that can deal with masses of enemies that surprise me, because I don't have a revive, so I want to be on a safe side, you know. Armor is actually here. Let's get the armor. I mean, if you get a bone bouncing close to him, or even two, that bounce against him and all the enemies around him, yeah, he dies really quickly. Is this a boss? No. Okay, good to know. For a second that looked like a boss. Oh, I just walked past the armor. There we go. I think that'll help a lot if I'm just stupid and walk into something by accident, that I'll not instantly die. And I should focus on the fire wand, I'm aware of that. But... yeah, actually no, but I should. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, see, it worked out. Everything is fine. So, what do I want to max out? I think I'll just max out the cross, actually. It's a really decent weapon. And I think it's just better than Rune Tracer. Rune Tracer next. There we go. Wow, that was actually so much experience. How did I... What? That was so much. I'm gonna pick the Candy Labrador. Oh, yeah, we reached level 60. No wonder we are melting through the enemies like crazy now. What are these? Oh, these are basilisks, right? Yeah, because... So, in Harry Potter, the Chambers of the... Is it called the Chambers of the Secrets? I think it is. Because I never read the English books, right? I read the German books, so I don't know what the English titles are. In German it's Die Kammer des Schreckens, I think. The Chambers of the... Horrible? I don't know. But yes. And that is what I thought a basilisk looks like, right? And oh, there's the wings, perfect. And then I read up on it, and apparently basilisks are just like a weird combination, but also not really, but also yes, a weird combination of a lion, a chicken, and I think a snake. Or I'm actually thinking of something else right now. I think I'm thinking of something else that is from the Greek mythology. Oh, I don't remember it, but the point is they are really weird mix, and there a basilisk is just a snake, right? So that really got me confused once I figured that out. Armor. Perfect. Ooh, that's a big boss. Give me the upgrade. Thank you. Hellfire is absolutely insane on Motachio, because not only does it deal an insane amount of damage, but it just keeps firing. Like, do you see that? The moment it stops, it takes like half a second, and it fires again. It looks like auto-fire. Like, just try to figure out the point where it resets, right? It looks like auto-fire. Actually, it's just auto-firing right now. Okay. Where's the Ken Labrador? Down there. The enemies are actually really bulky, I noticed. I guess I will not get to the Ken Labrador. Yeah, it's way too far away. Otherwise, it would move up and down more aggressively. Yeah, I'm not gonna push through these by force. Like, I'm gonna do it slowly, but if I don't do it, I don't do it. It's that simple. Because by doing this, I'm removing one of my defensive abilities, which is the Unholy Vesper. Because I push through the enemies, which means they're inside of the Unholy Vesper, right? And that's not good. But otherwise, I can't move. Okay, I mean, so far, I gotta say, without Curse, it's really simple. Surprisingly easy. But with Curse, it's crazy. Oh, Ken Labrador is actually really close. We can actually check that. Yeah, it's really close. That's just 4 tiles to the right. And the tiles are rather small here. Ooh, careful now. I don't think I'll make it, I'm gonna be honest. So 29 is now, what happens now? Ooh. The ginormous golems. But it looks like they can't push through to us. Despite everything not being optimal that we have, it's still enough to kill them. Or push them back, is what I should say. Ooh, okay. Careful. Careful there. Careful there. Yeah, this is where you would want garlic, because it just throws them away. I'm not gonna move an inch. This is really dangerous. Okay, I feel really uncomfortable right now. Ooh, that was close. Yep. Okay, wow. 2940. I can't believe it, I lost. That is actually so sad. Okay, actually, right now, I absolutely love this. Because it's the very first time I feel challenged. And that is just amazing. Like, I actually can't believe that I lost here. Because it did, like, I'm not saying, oh yeah, Dex, you took the cross and the rune tracer that you mentioned is so bad. Yes, I know, but this doesn't matter on any other map. So, I'll do another video, and I will beat this. And once I beat this on normal mode, I will beat it with Curse. And next time, I'll be a bit more serious than Cross and Rune Tracer. I took them as insurance early on because I played so much with Curse that I thought I need the early damage from them, but it turned out, no you don't. If you don't have curse, you don't need it. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. See you the next time. And I'm out.